5 red lights come upon us. And they're out. It's time to bring the action for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Hunted gets off the line decently well. He's going to be far enough ahead of Strat Racer. They jockey it out for a position behind that. You have 3 wide between Grandpa, Groggers, JTK, and Strat Racer dives down the inside already. He's going to send it at turn 1. Also pushed off the track is JTK. Strat Racer takes the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. And we have cars in the back heading to the grass, trying to take evasive action. Florian already up into P5. He's side by side with his previous team principal. A little bit of history here. He almost shoves him off, and more yellow flags. That's JTK. Owen in the runoff. Kipu's been hindered to some extent. JTK last on the running order after all that.
Oh my goodness, chaotic start there, and as you met JTK, he's around! He's around! Him and Owen! And we have a VSC! And now he's got a second lead. And full safety car now.
Oh, there you go. It's been upgraded. While these 3 sit close, we go back to Dat Person and Jackstar. Dat Person had his only pole in RPL at Vegas. He has started well and raced well, but he's not got the results he's wanted. And now he has a chance to do so. Looking to the inside, in the background, Valkyrie also on Alex Bear. Valkyrie won DNF already this season. She's not had the best of things the last couple weeks after her podium in Spain. She's looking to turn it around, and she is ahead, so that's where that starts to turn things around, getting the place over Alex Bear. In the background as well, Instincts is ahead on Zakaria, remains in that space. Also behind that, Blue Goggy, JTK, they all follow each other. Single file, but however, Goggy wants to change that around the outside. Turn 4 is usually not an overtaking zone. However, he's very lucky that JTK didn't overtake him right there and didn't take advantage. And speaking of taking advantage, here's FBL down the inside on Owen for 16th place at the very back of the grid. Not much points on offer right here. In fact, no offer for points, but it could mean something later. JTK gets the place on Blue Goggy, so very good racing here at the very back of the grid here. The places are contested, and now Owen and FBL, they're trying to battle this out for 16th place. Once again, Owen cuts him off, gets the upper edge. FBL still sticking at his nose, and they collide. It is flashbacks to PK and Owen, and now Kipu has crashed out of this race from the contact, and it brings out the virtual safety car. It looks less intended. That's the thing. And Instincts with a drive-through, and I think there's more than just one driver with a drive-through. We got 3 drivers with a drive-through.
My goodness.
Inside of Jackstar makes the move as well. Very good restart by her. Instincts and Zakaria go side by side. 2 drivers with a drive-through in that battle. Make it 3 because Goggy wants to split his nose right there as well. And how about 2 by 2 entering turn number 2, and a little bit of contact between Instincts and Goggy. Zakaria loses the place. Goggy gets ahead of Instincts, and now Goggy wants his chance again, but this time at Zakaria. And Instincts lost the rear right there, so now he falls further back.
Between Goggy and Zakaria, and Zach flies up the track.
And bit of contact, they bang wheels. Zakaria pinched him, and Blue Goggy's gonna pinch him back. However, they both go off the road.
And oh my goodness, out the lead.
Oh yes, Strat Racer made a mistake. He was 8/10 ahead of Hunted, and now Hunted has found a way to close the gap, and he is right there on Strat Racer. This is very crucial toward the championship because Hunted can boost that point score for this race. He's going to have a look on the outside. They touch wheels in the braking zone. Was it a bit of moving under braking? I don't think so, but Strat Racer just cuts him off and shows Hunted the inside line, and around the outside, Strat Racer's going to try to hang on to it for the lead. They're still side by side as they enter turn 3. They almost come together, but Hunted around the outside gets the move done for the race lead. He just overtook him there because of a mistake from Grandpa. Your championship leader is seriously struggling, and now he's got Dat Person for company for P4 now.
And Dat Person has 99% ERS.
Oh, Blue Goggy and Zakaria are back at it again. Goggy cuts across the track and runs right into Instincts, and he's around. Blue Goggy made contact with Zakaria, more coming together. They couldn't get off each other, and Goggy went straight on and ran into Instincts. That is a serious unsafe rejoin, and that will be looked at by the stewards, no doubt about it. it just was never going to end well because of how these two drivers have fared out. And Gagi again down the inside of Zakaria. Hopefully they don't touch rear to front wheel. However, Zakaria this time uses the runoff, comes back on, gonna pull to the right side of Gagi, around the outside. I think Zakaria's gonna let him go, but Zakaria gives him the squeeze. Zakaria is pushing Gagi to the wall.
In the wall.
And Gagi pushes back. And now Zakaria rejoins behind. And these two are absolutely being clowns with one another. Call it what it is, but this is ridiculous. Gagi lifted, but he didn't lift enough, and he came back on where you shouldn't rejoin. It said rejoin when safe at turn 5 in the event notes. He rejoined into a different corner, and whoa, Zakaria toward the pit lane throws one on the inside of Gagi. This is exactly what I mean, and Zakaria and Gagi are again trading blows. JTK Grandpa, JTK on much more worn medium tires, is blocking the road for Grandpa to get past, and Grandpa trying to find a way past, can't find a way through. Strat Racer pits on those mediums, so we'll watch this battle to see where he comes out in comparison to these two. And now Grandpa has a look down the inside. He's gonna throw it down there. Can he keep it though? They remain side by side. It is JTK who has to back out, and in the process, Florian gets through and also gains the gap on Grandpa. Florian was about a second back there, and now he's right there. Dat Person is in as well, and now we watch the battle on the main straight to see where they all fan out. Leon Miner, a 3-second time penalty. Second driver in the penalty box. Might not be the only one with a penalty by the end of this race. And now here is Dat Person exiting the pit lane. It's going to be side by side with his former teammate Florian, and Florian is ahead. Dat Person ahead of JTK. Coming out on different tires, and you're exactly right. Zakaria and Gagi side by side there at turn number 5. Is Zakaria going to throw one at the chicane? No, but he looks to the outside, gives him the Panerino, and can't get around him. But Gagi is being a roadblock to Zakaria, he feels, and Zakaria sends it on him, pushes him off the road. Gagi comes back out, is ahead, and Zakaria comes back at it, punches right in the side of him, and is back ahead.
Hunted's about to lap these guys. On the plus side, it's just going to be a distraction, the ghosting. And George, he's going to finally bring it in. He's the first of the hard runners, I think, coming to the pits. As Jackson stays out, Melly stays out, and Strat Racer...
Oh, there they go! Gagi is out of this race and almost upside down. And now the safety car is out. That was gonna happen eventually between Zakaria and Gagi, and they finally came together. This happens while Groggers has just hit the pit lane, and this is a dream scenario for Hunted, your race leader.
It used to be 2.2 or 2 point. Oh, you're taking the piss. I'm stuck in the pits. There's a lapped car in the pits. I'm stuck. Oh my god, this is a joke. I'm not even gonna get out. I don't think.
Well, here we go. Valkyrie and Tadpole gets the move done. How about Groggers looking on Florian? How about a little redemption right here from the start of this race? Groggers sends it down the inside, pushes Florian out to the curb. Florian contests the place, but can Florian have a charge back at him? We've got yellow flags in the back of the field. We focus in this battle for the time being. We've got side by side for 5th place in this race. Dat Person and Florian. Dat Person is going to remain ahead. How about that action right there for the place, and he squeezes him under the curb. Somehow they remain without a ton of contact into turn 5. In at turn 4, the yellow flags the back of the grid was for Tadpole, Leon, Alex Bear, and I believe FBL.
But only so much you can do. He's on the hard tires, and I believe so are the Ferraris. Actually, George is on mediums. That's not where you normally see a pass. The final corner. Lovely move by George. He's onto the podium places, unless Grandpa can have anything to say about it. Here he comes to the outside. More overtaking in the back. Jackson Florian, and George is gonna clear Grandpa. And now the other Ferrari trying to do the same tag team as he did to Florian.
Whoa!
And he almost... How did he save that? Unbelievable driving by that person to keep that car in a straight line.
And now Florian charging down the inside, trying to make the move. Can't do it. Groggers as well in front of that is now challenging Strat Racer.
George tried to do the big send heading into turn 1.
Side by side at turn 3, starting to cut in. Florian and Jackstar. Florian off the road. Jackstar back on. Side by side and ahead of Florian. Florian was the one who went off. Excuse me right there.
Nah, JTK, what are you doing? Or FPL, sorry, what are you doing? Just top 10 most stupid moves I've ever seen.
He's leading this championship by a decent margin. Round 3.
Oh!
Here we go.
He faked him! Groggers inside line on Strat Racer, and that's the way he needed to get past. He needed to fake him, pull the dummy, and now that person ahead of Strat Racer before the VSC comes out. That is for, I believe, FPL. And now as the VSC is about to end, he's trying to catch back up to the gap he had, and we'll just see how he manages that with his Ferrari teammate behind there. I thought it was going to end, it didn't. But Groggers is playing some serious games
there it is.
With the field behind him, and here it is. How about Jackstar? Amazing restart inside line. The two Ferrari teammates want to go at it too, but before doing that, Jackstar has just absolutely muscled his way past Strat Racer. Fair play on him.
Great move, Jackstar, getting by the Mercedes. Good, lovely move. Timed the restart to absolute perfection. And now Grandpa wants to pick up the pieces as well. Off the track goes Melly. And side by side in a turn 4.
Oh, no!
My goodness. Jackstar wants the P3.
Is ahead. Wow. You don't usually see a move made there. And speaking of that, Grandpa had a Strat Racer. He needed to gain a place. He did just that. And now Florian down the inside. Florian threw in Strat Racer. Strat Racer was second in this race, and now he's struggling. JTK's off the road. He's able to re-enter safely. Valkyrie overtakes him. And now, here comes Molly on Strat Racer. Molly gonna throw it down the inside. Strat Racer on 12 lap hard is struggling.
And those hard tires, they're absolutely dead. Any of these hard runners, they're just suffering badly here. As all of a sudden, the Mercs are 8 and 9 as JTK goes into 9th place. And all of a sudden, Strat Racer's out of the points. Meanwhile, Valky's going to go past Mally as well. That is P7 for her. I believe she also did pit on that full course safety car for the medium tires. But my goodness, the hard runners are struggling bad. And to see him all the way down at P12, absolute disaster to see it. Such a shame. But battle for P2 continues on. This is what happened.
JTK sent it on Molly. Molly tried to protect the inside, and it looks similar to Cam and Reese's incident at Zandvoort. But the two nearly came together, and luckily Molly only lost 1 place from that. That person, Florian, a little bit of a coordinating effect, and you're exactly right about JTK. That is for P8, and in that battle behind that, Instincts as well, alongside Molly. Wheel to wheel here into turn number 2. Molly giving a little bit of a squeeze in the background. Tadpole and Strat Racer battle it out. Side by side into turn 3 still, and there goes Instincts.
There it goes, and oh my, what a shame for Instincts. And I think that I'm going to have to blame myself. That's a commentator's curse right there. If I haven't seen one, that person, he's in the gravel.
No. Ferrari, we're doing so well with both their cars. Going to score top 5s with both of their cars, and now that is come undone. There goes Jackstar. Whoa! That got close on the run toward turn 1. However, Jackstar is going to have to tread around the outside. They come together. They're both off. And now Florian in his Aston Martin debut is going to go to 2nd place, while Grandpa inherits P3, a much-needed moment for him in the championship. Here is Hunted in the Red Bull for the 2nd week running. He's going to win back-to-back races, and now he's going to take over the championship lead with it. His 2nd win of the season and 2nd win in F2. He wins the Hungarian Grand Prix, and by a long, long margin as well. Unbelievable race from him.
Very good-looking F2 cars, if I say so myself. In the Aston Martin, absolutely. Respectively, I'm sure the stewards are going to have a little look at that one. And, oh my goodness. We knew it was going to come down to turn 1 on the last lap. But we didn't exactly know that they were going to crash there.
Now on your screen you can take a look at the final race results. Also, you may want to pause the video because next upcoming is the driver standings, the constructor standings updated here for RPL. Make sure if you want to tune into our future races in the league, you go over to the Twitch, RPL_XB1. And until next stream, until next race, have a good one. We will see you then over on the Twitch.